Hi everybody, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I'm here with part 2 of our July 2023 release. I just got my hands on all the rest of the products, so I thought I would go over them with you. And if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I will ink blend this hibiscus stencil for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to show you how it turned out at the beginning. Okay, so I guess since I said that, let's start with the the hibiscus stencil. Now, this is a 2-piece stencil. And if you use both pieces, you can ink blend this gorgeous background. Now, I found that you didn't need any pixie spray or whatever with this one because there was enough solid spots that held everything in place. Things didn't move around very much. So I was able to use the, ink blending brushes to blend this. And like I said, stay tuned to the end of the video and you can watch me do this. This was done on Paper white cardstock. Okay, so next we have the Aloha Tropical Vibes stamp set and the Tropical Vibes outline dies. Now I went ahead and I have them all stamped for you on with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink onto Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock. And this is an A2 size card front, and I thought I would go over the sizing. So this one is Mahalo, right, which is thank you. Tropical Vibes. Good times, great friends. I'm cocoa nuts about you. Blame it on the tiki bar. Oops. You are my paradise. Okay. Then I've got thank you for being the sweetest Nomi. Gnome doubt, I'm on island time. Tiki time with my Nomies. Happy birthday, big kahuna. Hang loose. And Aloha Nomi. So perfect to go with the new Jaded Blossom Gnome Dies tropical or tiki add-ons. So there's a lot of different sentiments there that you can use with all of those, which is perfect. And also the Build-A-Booth tiki add-ons, so these would go with all of those as well. Okay, so next we have the new stamp set, Pineapples for Sale. Now this is a nice big stamp set. And this is meant to be used with the Build-A-Booth stencil, this piece right here. So this piece fits these perfectly, but you can use them on a card front as well. So I'm just going to pull them out of the package. Now this is on the front of an A2 size card base. So we've got Meet Me at the Tiki Bar, Hula Lessons, Sweet and Juicy Pineapple, Snack Shack, Refreshing Pina Coladas, Fresh Coconuts, Pineapples for Sale, Surf Shack, Rentals and Lessons. We've got Lace for Sale and It's Tiki Time. So another super cute set. You gotta love that. Okay, next we have the Aloha Word die. This is the freebie with $60 purchase. It's only available on the Friday of the sale. And otherwise you can get it in the bundle, in the July bundle. And, but when it does go for sale on Friday, it's while supplies last. It is with a $60 purchase and you have to have at least one of the release items in your basket to get this added on for free. So there we go. And this is it put together. How cute is that? And there it is on the front of an A2 size card front. Aloha, perfect to go with all of these amazing products from this month. And also June's little beach release as well. Perfect for that. Okay, so now I'm going to use this hibiscus stencil. So I have a piece of 6x6 inch Paper white cardstock on my Wendy Vecchi Make Art station. And I'm just going to lay the first stencil down with the main part of the hibiscus flowers. And I'm using like the magnets to kind of make sure it stays down in place. Now you could tape your stencil to the back of your paper. I wouldn't recommend that if you're using like pastes, but with this you could do that. So now I'm starting out with a blending brush and I'm using Picked Raspberry Distress Oxide ink, and I'm just going to randomly apply it over this card, or this, not really a card front, this piece of paper or cardstock. And I'm just sort of ink blending it. Now you'll notice that there's a lot of solid parts to this stencil, so things don't really move around that much, so you can use your ink blending brush with it. Now, if you you know, if you're using a stencil that's a little bit more, moves around a little bit too much, sort of like our vine stencil, you would use something like Pixie Spray to stick it down in place so you could be a little bit rougher with your ink blending. Okay, so now I'm using saltwater taffy, and that's Distress Oxide ink as well. And I'm going to sort of blend that in between here and there. And, you know, there we go. And I'm using Tailored Expressions blending brushes, I believe. I use those for my Distress Oxide inks only. So now I'm just sort of ink blending. I think this would make an adorable background. You could use one color. I'm choosing to use 3 and then, well, I guess 4 because I'm using mustard seed for the little stamen. But, you know, like I said, you could use all one color to make it kind of a monochromatic kind of look, right? I just think it's adorable and perfect to go with this July release from Jada Blossom. Okay, so now I'm using Distress Oxide ink in Abandoned Coral. And I'm just going to fill in the other areas. And this makes a beautiful hibiscus background. Perfect for, like I said, perfect for this release. I just think it's gorgeous. I love these this whole tropical look of this release. It's adorable. And, you know, especially with the little, you know, hula gnomes. Come on, you can't beat that. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to go wash that. And then I'm going to pop in the stamen part of the stencil. And I'll be using, like I said, Mustard Seed Distress Oxide ink to fill that in. So I'm just going to get that in place. And then I will use the magnets to hold it down. And then, you know, I'll go to town ink blending on top of that. So, you know, like I said, I live in Canada. That's why I'm doing a part 2 to this video. I really didn't think that this was going to get here until Friday of the release, which is tomorrow. But it ended up showing up today. So that was a win. And I thought I would do the, you know, the last part of this video for you so you could see my release and review. I usually like to do it all as one, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And I kind of reviewed what I had on hand, and then I thought I would review the rest when I got it. I just wasn't expecting to be able to do this until next week. So yay, Canada Post for once, right? It's something that I never say. So, okay, so now I'm ink blending on these little stamens. And, you know, like I said, this makes a beautiful background. You just, you know, I can't get over it. I love the stencils from Jada Blossom. They are so much fun to use. And easy. You can make your own pattern paper. You know, you can make it whatever color you like to match with whatever you're using it with. So I just think it's wonderful. So I keep on ink blending this on, and then you'll have a beautiful background. I just thought I'd use a few different colors just for fun because, you know, Hawaii is so colorful. And it just makes it a blast. But like I said, you could have gone with one color and this would have been just as beautiful. So there we go. And thank you so much for watching. And be sure to stay tuned. I have some more videos coming tomorrow. And make sure you check out the Jada Blossom blog and be inspired by the team because they rocked it. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.